Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Emil, and in this tutorial we're gonna learn how to crochet these baby booties with 9.5 centimeters sew measure, which is for newborn baby to 3 months. So let's get started. What I have used to crochet these booties is about 25 grams of this cotton yarn, recommended to work with 3mm crochet hook, and we're gonna use the 3mm crochet hook. Also scissors and a sewing needle. Well, let's get started the booty with the sew part, and what we're gonna do first is chaining 12. So we're gonna twist the yarn so we can get the tail under the yarn coming from the bow, and then we're gonna introduce the hook into this loop, grab the yarn and pull it through the loop, then pull the tail, and this is how we get the slip knot. And then what you're gonna do is yarn over, pull through the chain 1, yarn over, pull through the chain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then what we're gonna do is chain 3 extra, 1, 2, 3, which is the measure of the double crochet. So what we're gonna do here is start with 1 increase of double crochet. So we're gonna go to the 4th chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we're gonna start with the 1st double crochet, yarn over, introduce into the chain number 4, grab the yarn, pull it through the chain, then we're gonna close 2 by 2, 2, 2, and the 3 chains with the double crochet, it's the first increase of the sew. Then we're gonna continue with 10 double crochets, 1 in each chain, into the last one where we're gonna continue with the 2nd increase. So yarn over, go to the next chain, grab the yarn, pull through the chain, then 2 by 2, close 2, close 2, the first double crochet, 2, 3, 4, and 10 double crochets. And now what you're gonna do is into the last chain, so everything is going okay. After the 10 double crochets we should have another chain where we're gonna continue with the next increase, and here we're gonna do the increase of 4 double crochets in the same space. So we're gonna do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets in the same space, 3 double crochets, and 4. Then what you're gonna do is continue with double crochet on the other side of the chain. So the first one is of the increase, the second one here is of the first double crochet of the 10 double crochets which we do all across the chain. So 1, 2, 3, 9, and 10 double crochets. And to over the first row, what we have to do is another increase into the very first chain where we did the first double crochet. So we're gonna do here 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And if we count the 3 chains plus the first double crochet and the increase which we just did, it's absolutely the same increase of 4 double crochets which we have on the other side of the sew. And to over the row, what we're gonna do is count 1, 2, 3, and into the 3rd chain we're gonna do 1 slip stitch, introduce, slip, and slip. Well, let's continue with the second row, where you're gonna start again with 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And what we have to do here is start with 2 increases, and the first increase will be 1 double crochet into the same space of the 3 chains we just did. So into the same space here, we're gonna do 1 double crochet, and counting the 3 chains, we have the first increase of 2 double crochets. Then we go to the next chain, and we do 2 double crochets in the same chain. 1 and 2. And this is how we start, with 2 increases. Then we're gonna continue again with 10 double crochets to the other side of the sew, where we're gonna continue with 4 increases. So we're gonna do 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 9, and 10 double crochets. And then we're gonna continue with 4 increases, which 1 increase is 2 double crochets in the same chain. So we're gonna do the first one here into the first chain, doing 1 double crochet, and in the same chain another double crochet. And this is our first increase. Let's go for the second increase into the next chain here. 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet in the same chain. Then we got the third increase of 2 double crochet in the same chain into the third one, and the last one, the increase number 4 of 2 double crochet into the same chain. And these are the 4 increases of this part of the sew. Then we're gonna continue with 10 double crochets and over the row with another 2 increases. So we're gonna do 1 double crochet, 2, 3, and 10 double crochets. And then we have 2 chains into the end of the row, so we're gonna do in each one of them 1 increase of 2 double crochet. So we're gonna do 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet in the same chain. Again, 1 double crochet and 2 double crochets in the same chain. Then we count again 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the third chain we do 1 slip stitch to over the second row. Well, let's continue with the third row and last row of the sew, and what we're gonna do again is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and here we're gonna start with 4 increases. So we're gonna do the first increase into the same space of the 3 chains here. We're gonna do 1 double crochet for the first increase, and then we have 3 more increases. So 1, 2, 3. Into the next 3 chains we're gonna do 2 double crochets in each one of them. So we're gonna do 1 here, 2 for the second increase. For the next increase, 2 double crochet, and the last one, the increase number 4, 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 increases of 2 double crochets each one of them. And then what we're gonna do is again continue with 10 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 10 double crochets. Well, if we have started with the half of the increases which we have to do on this side of the sew, and we have 4 increases, so on this side we're gonna have 8 increases. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 increases into the next 8 chains, in each one of them with 2 double crochets. So the first one, second increase, and this is how we continue until we got the 8 increases. And 8 increases, 1 and 2 double crochets for the last increase. Then again we're gonna continue with 10 double crochets and then over with 4 increases the third and last row of the sole, and 10 double crochets. And if everything is going okay, we should have 4 chains into the end of the row. So in each one of them we do 1 increase. 1, 2, 3, 4 increases, and then we're gonna over again with 1 slip stitch into the third chain. 1, 2, 3 here into the third chain, we over and the third and last row of the sole. Well, if everything is going okay, we should have about 9.5 centimeters long sole, or almost 4 inches, which is for newborn baby to 3 months, about 0 to 3 months young baby. Well, what you're gonna do now is continue with the base of the sole, and we're gonna start first with chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna continue with 2 rows working straight. But what we're gonna do, the first one is work only the half of the chain, which means this is the entire chain, this one. We have to work it only the half, into the half, introduce into the half, and then we're gonna catch the yarn just behind the chain and do the double crochet. Again, go to the next chain, yarn over, go to the next chain, introduce in the half of the chain, and then just behind the chain, grab the yarn just behind the chain, and we got 2 threads, 1 and 2, and we do the next double crochet. So this is how we're gonna continue into each chain, just into the half of the chain and behind the chain the next part of the previous chain. Again, to the half of the chain, 1 double crochet. And this is how we're going to continue all the way of the first row, into the half of each chain and just behind the chain here we do the double crochet. Once we over the first row of working straight, what you're gonna do is continue with the second row. So we're gonna over with 1, 2, 3 into the third chain with 1 slip stitch, and then we're gonna start again with chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna continue into each chain, into each double crochet of the previous row. We're gonna do 1 double crochet. Once we have the second row as well, let's over the second row into the third chain, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna continue with the front part of the V stitch, which we do in 3 rows, right? And we're gonna start with chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and then what we're gonna do is continue with 19 double crochets, counting the first 3 chains as the first double crochet. So we're gonna do 1, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 4, 18 double crochet, and 19 double crochet. Then what we're gonna do to continue with the V part, with the part of the V stitch, what we're gonna do is skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3 into the 4, into the chain number 4. What you're gonna do is 1 V with 2 extended double crochets. So what you're gonna do is yarn over, go to the chain number 4, pull the yarn through the chain, then what we're gonna do is chain 1 with the first loop of the hook. Then we're gonna pass the yarn through the next 2 loops and then pass through the next 2 loops. Then chain 1 and again 1 extended double crochet, yarn over, go into the same chain here, pull the yarn through the chain, then we're gonna chain 1 and then pull through 2, pull through 2, and this is the first V stitch of the front part of the booty. Then what we're gonna do is chain 1, skip 2, 1 2 1 2, and into the third chain we're gonna do the next V, extended V with 2 extended double crochets. So we're gonna do 1 extended double crochet, chain 1 and another extended double crochet into the same chain, and this is the second V. We need another V, so we're gonna do another chain 1, skip 2, into the third chain we're gonna do 1 extended double crochet, chain 1 and another extended double crochet into the same space, and this is the first row of the V stitch in the front part of the booty. Then we're gonna skip 3, 1 2 3, and from the chain number 4 we're gonna start with double crochets until the end of the row. Once we're over the row number 3, we're gonna continue with the row number 4. 1 2 3, chaining 3, and we have to continue until we have 16 double crochets, counting the first 3 chains as the first double crochet. So we're gonna continue with the next one as second, 3 double crochets, 4 and 16 double crochets. And what we're gonna do is skip all these chains and we're gonna continue with the first V. So we're gonna do 1 extended double crochet into the first V here, just in the middle of the 2 double crochets. We're gonna do 1 extended double crochet, then chain 1 and another extended double crochet into the same space. So we're gonna do another extended double crochet into the same space. Let's go for the next V. So we're gonna do chain 1, 1 extended double crochet into the next V, chain 1 and another extended double crochet into the same space of the second V. Again, chain 1 and let's go for the third V. 1, chain 1 and another extended double crochet into the third V stitch. And this is how it looks like the second row of the V stitch. We have another one, but first what we're gonna do is skip 3 chains, 1 2 3. We're gonna skip the first 3 double crochets of the previous row, 1 2 3, and into the fourth we're gonna continue with double crochet into the end of the row number 4. Well, let's continue with the last row of the booty, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna continue first with 13 double crochets, but let's start first with the 3 chains and 1 double crochet into the next chain. And what we're gonna do now is turn 360 the booty, and we're gonna go for the next double crochet into the next chain. Then again we're gonna turn 360 the booty and another double crochet. Again 360, 1 double crochet. Again turn 360 the booty and another double crochet. 360 and the last double crochet, number 13. Then we're gonna continue with the V stitches, just the same as we did in the previous row. Just we're gonna go to the first V, one extended double crochet, chain one, another extended double crochet, chain one, we go to the next V, one extended double crochet, chain one, another extended double crochet for the second V stitch. We got another V stitch, so we're gonna do another chain and again one extended double crochet, chain one and another extended double crochet into the same space of the third V stitch. Then we're gonna skip again 1, 2, 3 double crochets into the fourth. We're gonna start again with double crochet, 360, double crochet, 360, and this how we over the last row of the booty. Last double crochet, and what you're gonna do is cut the yarn, pull the yarn through the last double crochet, and then with the sewing needle we're gonna over the last row. We go to the first double crochet, put, and this how we over the booty. And this is how it looks, the baby booty, and this is how we crochet both booties. They're absolutely the same, and I hope you really like it. If you have any question, don't hesitate to do it in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.